Hi, welcome to the crochet challenge, where I will be crocheting granny squares for 24 hours. I already did some plan of what would I like to make from these granny squares and prepared my yarn for it. I didn't bought any new yarn. I am using all of the leftovers, what I have in my stash.
So here you can see my plan. I will be making granny squares for 5 different projects. One of them is pillowcase, bucket hat, makeup bag, tote bag, and granny square vest. The total number of granny squares for these projects is 59.
So here is the yarn for all of the projects. This is the most exciting one, the chunky vest from Granny Squares, a tote bag, a bucket hat, a pillowcase, and a makeup bag. So we will see if there is enough time in 24 hours to make them all. Talking about time, I am stopping my timer basically just for the essentials. Toilet breaks, eating, sleeping, and basically that's it. So I would say 2 very intense crocheting days are waiting for me. So let's start working on it. Coffee is ready. Let's start. Most exciting project, Granny Square West. Let's go. For this project, I will make just classic granny squares. And let's put on some podcast to get the time faster. I saw there is a recent podcast with Barbara O'Neill. She's a very interesting person, and I saved it, and now I will watch it. It's very interesting what she's telling. Yeah, maybe I will learn something as well.
Both your mothers did not want to give you those drugs, but they didn't know what else to do. And I've been in that situation. So now
and it took me 37 minutes to make it, and I need 8 of them, so it's like 7 hours or what? Ooh, will be a very long day. here I have already 5 of those squares done, 3 more left, and I am 2 hours and 43 minutes into my timer, so I'm stopping here and we'll go to have some lunch, have a little break, maybe a walk 5 minutes around the house, and continue on working them.
Atsiplėšti ir įsiveržti priekį. Visiškai pirmajame trejetuke. Tai dabar tokia yra situacija.
Žiūri, mūsiškai tempas mažesnis. Rezervas reiškia neblogas.
Taip, 121 įris. O Kazakstanas, tarkim, dirba su 140.
Just finished granny squares for the first project. It took me 4.5 hours, I think. It's a bit less than I thought initially. And now a little treat for myself and getting back on track again.
Rusų propagandos pasakos rodo, kaip kurpė bylas prieš kelias dienas paleistiems amerikiečiams. Tačiau kuo prasikalto, taip ir neaišku. Galimai į ligoninę išvežtą moterį teko vaduoti gelbėtojams. Televiziniuose ir geriausių pasaulio sportininkų.
Ši bronza jiems yra lyg auksas. Paaiškėjo, kasgi prisikalbėjęs po pergalės turės skustis plaukus plikai, o komandos treneris sulaukė prezidento.
Olimpinis triumfas kaip įprasta prisideda ir prie sportininkų gerbūvio. Kiekvienas krepšininkas iš valstybės gaus po beveik 63 000 eurų, o treneriui Novickui pusė tiek, beveik 32 000 eurų.
I'm asking you to take it serious. Take your own future serious. What you can do for your family, take it serious. This is serious business. So that's the first thing I want to bring to you. To have the best year ever this year, help contribute to the 400 million, take your piece of the 400 million. I don't know how much of that you want. It's really not that much. For 400 of us, it's only $1 million.
it's time to crochet standing up because my head is starting to hurt a little bit. So yeah, I need to release my blood flow and yeah, let's continue on working for the bucket hat. Finally, I finished these Starburst granny squares, 5 of them, for the bucket hat. And I have 7.5 hours after making 2 granny squares for the projects. Yeah, my wrist is already hurting a little bit, so I will take maybe just a bigger break at the moment and we'll continue working on the next ones. Basically took the same amount of time creating this much and this much, but I already weaving in the ends, so it's basically ready to be put together for a full project. Good morning. This is day 2 of my crochet challenge and I am going for a run to have some physical activity of the day and to wake up my body. Timer is on. And the timer is on. I am roughly 1 hour into crocheting and did 2, almost 3 granny squares for the pillowcase. And now I'm going to stop the timer and we'll have some breakfast. I have 12 hours on my clock and I managed to do 10 of these at the moment for the pillowcase. I still need, let me check, 18 granny squares in total for the pillowcase. So still have a job to do. And I am going outside to crochet in the sunlight, maybe like in the process tan a little bit, walk a bit more around while crocheting. This one granny square is taking me 20-25 minutes a piece, so I still have some job to do to make 8 more of them. Yeah, so let's keep going. Made myself a fancy matcha today because it was so hot outside that I am coming back in for some time and continue working on the granny squares. Let's go. Here I am at 17 hours at the moment, but I can feel that my pace my pace dropped and wrists are cracking. Might be a very long night. Good morning. I have 4 hours left today and it will be finally finished. 16 squares are done, and I am 22 hours 16 minutes, and I will start my last project. I can tell that I did almost perfect planning for the granny square projects, but yeah, let's keep moving. Finish those hours. I just found 2 extra squares in this pile of squares. So apparently I made 18 of them. So I will make the bag with longer handles then. Last 20 minutes and I'm just basically not thinking anymore, not doing what I should do. So I will unravel and start again. My phone just shut down, but it is finished. I have crocheted for 24 hours. And now it's the time to calculate how many squares did I do. I just did some mathematics on how many squares I did. So in total, here I have 52 squares. My initial plan was to make 59, to make five projects, but it wasn't enough time to make it all. So here the last one was for the makeup bag, so I did just 3 1/4 for that project. This one will be a cute bucket hat. These squares I will use to do a cute tote bag. This many is needed to do a crochet pillowcase. And this one is my most favorite one. I will do a granny square vest. So I am very happy, and I think the crochet challenge is very successful because I didn't thought I will manage to do this many granny squares because of the different styles, different colors, different sizes. Probably if I would do them just single color and one size, I might have done even more. But yeah, I'm very happy. Tell me in the comments, would you like to see the finished granny square projects after I connect them and make them work? Tell me if you'd like to see. I would make another video on the part 2 of this challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you that you stayed with me for all of these hours of crocheting, almost 2.5 days. And like, comment to this video, subscribe to my channel, and we'll see you in the next ones. Bye!